Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am sharing with you math copy notes for class 1. So let's start with me. Number in words 134, 134. Write in numbers in words 97, 14, 112, 149, 122, 156, 165. Write numbers in ascending order. Some numbers are given, so we will arrange these numbers are 28, 30, 41, 54, and 62, and write the numbers is in descending order. Some circle numbers are given on circle. When we write in descending order are 47, 26, 22, 10, and 18. On the next page we see that the forward counting from 200 to 240. Forward counting. So let's start 200, 201, 202, 203, 204, 205, 206, 207, 208, 209, 210, 211, 212, 213, 214, 215, 216, 217, 218, 219, 220, 221, 222, 223, 224, 225, 226, 227, 228, 229, 230, 231, 232, 233, 234, 235, 236, 237, 238, 239, and 240. So our forward counting are now completed. The next one is the dodging table from 2 to 4. 4 times 3 is 12, 7 times 2 is 14, 5 times 4 is 20, 6 times 3 is 18, 8 times 2 is 16, 4 times 4 is 16, 9 times 3 is 27, 7 times 4 is 28, 6 times 2 is 12, and 3 times 4 is 12. So our dodging table are now completed. So the next one is the number in words from 170 to 185, 170, 171, 172, 173, 174, 175, 176, 177, 178, 179, 180. 181, 182, 183, 184, 185. So our countings are completed. Number in words are completed. On the next page we see that the backward counting from 40 to 30. So let's start 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, and 30. So the next one is the table of 5. 1 times 5 is 5, 2 times 5 is 10, 3 times 5 is 15, 4 times 5 is 20, 5 times 5 is 25, 6 times 5 is 30, 7 times 5 is 35, 8 times 5 is 40, 9 times 5 is 45, and 10 times 5 is 50. On the next page we see that the number in words from 185 to 200. So let's start with me. 185, 186, 187, 188, 189, 190, 191, 192, 193, 194, 195, 196, 197, 198, 199, and 200. On the next page we see that the add the following number 53 at 14, so the answer is 67, 60 at 20, so the answer is 88, 31 at 32, so the answer is 63, 18 at 61, so the answer is 79. On the next page we see that the number in words from 200 to 215. So let's start 200, 201, 202, 203, 204, 205, 206, 207, 208, 209, 210, 211, 212, 213, 214, 215. 15. So these are the story sums addition on page number 60. So let's start with me. Ali makes 16 runs and Hassan makes 3 runs. How many runs do all together? Ali makes runs 16, Hassan makes runs 3. So we add these numbers are, so the answer is 70. So the answer is 19. Come on the next page, we see that the Saima buys 10 chocolates and 7 cupcakes. How many sweets does she buy altogether? Number of chocolates 10 and number of cupcakes 7. Sweets altogether, so the answer is 17. On the next page, we see another sum is that 8 boys and 5 girls go to school picnic. How many children are there altogether? Number of boys is 8 and number of girls is 5. So the children altogether, so the answer is 13. 12 dogs and 4 cats are playing in the park. How many animals are there altogether? Number of dogs 12, number of cats 4. So animals altogether, so the answer is 16. Sameer eats 3 buns and Imran eats 11 buns. How many buns are eaten altogether? Sameer eats buns 3 and Imran eats buns 11. Buns altogether, so the answer is 14. So the next one is the forward counting to 42 to 80. So let's start 240, 241, 242, 243, 244, 245, 246, 247, 248, 249. 250, 251, 252, 253, 254, 255, 256, 257, 258, 259, 260, 261, 262, 263, 264, 265, 266, 267, 268, 269, 270, 271, 272, 273, 274, 275, 276, 277, 278, 279 and 280. So over counting are now completed. So the next one is the number in words from 215 to 230, 215, 216, 217, 218, 219, 220, 221, 222, 223, 224, 225, 226, 227, 228, 229, 230. So over number and words are now completed. So now the additional sums, page 68. Tahir has 14 coins and Jamil has 23 coins. How many coins altogether? Tahir has coins 14, Jamil has coins 23 coins altogether, so the answer is 37. On the next page, we see that the Rehan played 15 cricket matches in 1 year and 12 matches in the second year. How many matches did he play in the 2 years? Number of matches in 1 year 15 and number of matches in second year 12. Matches in the 2 years, so the answer is 27. Maha has 54 stamps. She collects 15 more. How many stamps does she have altogether? Maha has stamps 54. She collects more 15 stamps altogether. So the answer is 69. On the next page, we see that the Gibran has 18 biscuits and Parvez has 20 biscuits. How many biscuits they have altogether? Gibran has biscuit 18, Parvez has biscuit 20. Biscuits altogether, so the answer is 38. So the next one is the story sums on page 68. E part is that at Shafaq's birthday party there are 22 boys and 17 girls. How many children altogether? Number of boys 22, number of girls 17, children altogether, so the answer is 39. On the next page we see that the addition practice of addition, 15 add 2, so the answer is 17, or 2 add 15, so the answer is 17. 15 add 2, 17, and editing 3 numbers are 5, 9, 1. First we add the 9 add 1, so the answer is 10. 10 add 5, so the answer is 15. Similarly, on the same pattern we done these two questions. On the next page, we see that the recognitions of even and odd numbers are even numbers are 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 20, 52. Both numbers are, these are all numbers are the even. And on the other hand, we see that the odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and so on. On the next page, we see that the forward counting from 280 to 320. So let's start with me. 280, 281, 282, 283, 284, 285, 286, 287, 288, 289, 290, 291, 292, 293, 294, 295, 296, 297, 298, 299, 300, 301, 302, 303, 304, 305, 306, 307, 308, 309, 310, 311, 312, 313, 314, 315, 316, 317, 318, 319, and 320. So our forward counting are now completed. So the next one is the number in words from 230 to 245. 230, 231, 232, 233, 234, 235, 236, 237, 238, 239, 240, 241, 242, 243, 244, 245. So our number in words are now completed. On the next page, we see that the backward counting from 50 to 40, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, and 40. Dodging table from 2 to 5. 4 times 3 is 12, 7 times 5 is 35, 4 times 3 is 12, 8 times 2 is 16, 5 times 3 is 15, 6 times 5 is 20, 7 times 4 is 28, 8 times 3 is 24, 6 times 2 is 12, 5 times 5 is 25, and 9 times 4 is 30. Subtract the following: 37 minus 24, so the answer is 13. 98 minus 21, so the answer is 77. 47 minus 16, so the answer is 31. 54 minus 44, so the answer is 10. So the next one is the number in words. 245 से 260, 245, 246, 247, 248, 249, 250, 251, 252, 253, 254, 255, 256, 257, 258, 259, and 260. So the next one is the again forward counting from 260 to 275, 260, 261, 262, 263, 264, 265, 266, 267, 268, 269, and 270. 271, 272, 273, 274, 275. So the next page we see that the again number in words from 270 to 290, 275, 276, 277, 278, 279, 280, 281, 282, 283, 284, 285, 286, 287, 288, 289, 290. So the next one is the forward counting from 322, 360, 320, 321, 322, 323, 324, 325, 326, 327, 328, 329, 330, 331, 332, 333, 334, 335, 336, 337, 338, 339, 340, 341, 342, 343, 344, 345, 346, 347, 340, 349, 350, 351, 352, 353, 354, 355, 356, 357, 358, 359 and 360. So over forward counting are now completed. So the next one is the subtracting questions on the page 74. 7 mangoes are on the plate. Maha eats 3 mangoes. How many are left on the plate? Maha mangoes on a plate 7. Maha eats mangoes 3. Mango left, so the answer is 4. So the next question is that there are 14 children in a team. 8 of them are boys. How many girls are there in the team? Number of children is 14 and number of boys is 8 and number of girls is 6. Rida has 12 pencils in her school bag. She gave 3 pencils to Naima. How many are left in the bag? Pencils in the bag 12. Rida gives pencils 3. Pencils left in the bag, so the answer is 9. There are 15 parrots on a tree. 5 of them fly away. How many parrots are left on the tree? Parrots on a tree 15. Parrots fly away 5. Parrots left, so the answer is 10. On the page 81, Sabah has decorated the room with 38 balloons and 22 balloons burst. How many are left? Total number of balloons are 38. Balloons burst, 22 balloons left, so the answer is 15. In a box of 25 crayons, 11 crayons are broken. How many are left? Crayon in a box 25 crayons are broken. 11 crayons not broken, so the answer is 14. Afzal book has 64 pages. He has read 43 pages. How many pages are left for him to read? Total number of pages 64. He has read pages 43 pages left to read, so the answer is 21. A farmer sells 24 goats from his herd of 36 goats. How many goats are left? Goats in a herd 36. Farmer sells goat 24. Goats are left, so the answers are 12. Altaf made 92 runs. Rehan made 41 runs. How many more runs does Rehan need to come up to Altaf's score? Altaf made runs 92. Rehan made runs 41. More runs Rehan needs, so the answer is 51. So the next one is the table of 2. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 2 is 10. 6 times 2 is 12. 7 times 2 is 14. 8 times 2 is 16. 9 times 2 is 18. And 10 times 2 is 20. So over table of 2 is now completed. So the next one is the table of 3. 3. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 3 is 12. 5 times 3 is 15. 6 times 3 is 18. 7 times 3 is 21. 8 times 3 is 24. 9 times 3 is 27. And 10 times 3 is 30. So the next one is the table of 4. 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. 5 times 4 is 20. 6 times 4 is 24. 7 times 4 is 28. 8 times 4 is 32. 9 times 4 is 36. And 10 times 4 is 40. So the next one is the table of 5. 1 times 5 is 5. 2 times 5 is 10. 3 times 5 is 15. 4 times 5 is 20. 5 times 5 is 25. 6 times 5 is 30. 7 times 5 is 35. 8 times 5 is 40. 9 times 5 is 45. And 10 times 5 is 50. So on the next page we see that the basically concept is the fraction. This is whole fraction. This is half by 2. And this is the quarter fraction, means 1 by 4 part. So the next one is the additional practices from subtraction vertically and then horizontally. 15 minus 5, so the answer is 10. And 17 minus 2, so the answer is 15. And some more questions for subtractions. So the next one is the dodging table from 2 to 5 are 4 times 3 is 12, 2 times 5 is 10, 7 times 4 is 28, 3 times 2 is 6, 9 times 3 is 27, 5 times 5 is 25, 6 times 4 is 24, 8 times 2 is 16, 4 times 5 is 20 and 7 times 3 is 21. So The next one is the number inverse from 292 to 350, 290, 291, 292, 293, 294, 295, 296, 297, 298, 299 and 300. 301, 302, 303, 304, 305. So over number inverse are now completed. So the next one is the forward counting from 360 to 400, 360, 361, 362, 363, 364, 365, 366, 367, 368, 369, 370, 371, 372, 373, 374, 375, 376, 377, 378, 379, 380, 381, 382, 383, 384, 385, 386, 387, 388, 389, 390, 391, 392, 393, 394, 395, 396, 397, 398, 399 and 400. Number inverse from 305 to 320, 305, 306, 307, 308, 309, 310, 311, 312, 313, 314, 315, 316, 317, 318, 319 and in the last 320. So our number inverse are now completed. On the next page we see the revision of the time. So this is basically one worksheet. In this picture we see that the 5:30, 4 o'clock, 6:30, 8:30, 12:30, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 9:30 and this is 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 9:30, 2:30, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock and 7:30. So the next one is the number inverse from 330 to 335. So let's start. 320, 321, 322, 323, 324, 325, 326, 327, 328, 329, 330, 331, 332, 333, 334, 335. So our number inverse are now completed. So on the next page we see that the again number inverse from 335 to 350. So let's start. 335, 336, 337, 338, 339, 340, 341, 342, 343, 344, 345, 346, 347, 348, 349 and 350. So on the last page of the copy we see that the concept of the money. 10 rupees note can be changed into dash coins of 5 rupees. So the answer is 2. 2 rupees coins can be changed into dash coins of rupees 2. And these are the sum additions questions and furthermore these are the subtraction questions. So our math copy notes are now completed. Thanks for watching my video. Click the like button if you enjoyed the video and please subscribe our channel. See you next time. Bye bye.